kickstart a rivalry that lay dormant for 16 years. Today, Western Carolina, renewing the battles of years past, takes on Marshall. It's the exciting home opener for the Thundering Herd.
Saw the deep receivers. Number 19 was Snipes-Booker. Number 29 was Martin Ward, and this football game is underway. Snipes-Booker at the goal line. Cuts it back at the 10 over the 15, and he stopped shy of the 20-yard line. A return of 18 yards, and Gary now a good chance to check out Rakeem Cato, who had that huge game in the opener at West Virginia. Opening up in the shotgun, that's Trayvon Van in the backfield, comes out firing, and this one's complete. And Tavius Wilson on the receiving end, inside Catamount territory, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds, but they pick up a big gainer of 38 yards on the opening play.
Well, they found a weak zone backside right there. He just picks it up and throws it. This is a good read by the quarterback, gets it out there, and that's just poor tackling by Western Carolina. Did he step out of bounds? And I think he did. They think that he can be a big plus here to this offense.
Cato finds his man again. This one's complete at the 45-yard line. 5 wide receivers, 3 at the bottom. They come to the bottom now. This one's complete. Inside to Tommy Schuler. Schuler inside the 50. Tommy Schuler. 15, and he's run out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Portland Carson finally caught up to him. He had the angle. But these two, Cato and Schuler, they've been teaming up since their freshman year in high school.
Well, they've got a good chemistry going. They talked about that to us, about these two guys. They know each other. This is just an inside bubble screen, and then this is a great job of running by Schuler, avoiding the defense, going to the voided area, and gets a huge play here.
And we will see the former Marshall player take the snap first. Eddie Sullivan at quarterback.
Yeah, he's got the good tools. He's a dual threat quarterback. He can run this spread style of offense pretty well. A little disappointed in not opportunity to play here, which is why he made the transfer decision.
Penalty flag. I'm sorry, Gary.
Yeah, his transfer decision was actually made late in 2011.
False start. Offense, number 73, 5-yard penalty, first down.
And Gary, the operative word there was late in the season. That's why he left. It wasn't like he was disgruntled. He just thought, well, wait a minute now. Everybody's getting banged up. The backup quarterback at the time, Blake Frohnapple, was having shoulder surgery, and they thought, if they play me, I'm going to lose my redshirt year here.
Yeah, so he stepped out of the program. Wasn't really taken too well here by some of the teammates at Marshall, and maybe even the coaching staff. But I think that Sullivan was really looking for himself in his career. As you see Marshall making a big play in the backfield there with Holmes.
On third down. Sullivan making that read, and nowhere to go. Cato. Great concentration by number 17, Tommy Schuler. And that's going to be a completed ball.
And Ace Clark comes in and does the work afterwards. Pretty good pop there from that middle safety. But that's a great catch in the middle of the field, and that was a strike by Cato. Watch him throw it over the top here. His mechanics have really improved from a year ago. Straight up and down, bingo.
Catamounts 0 for 2 in third down situations right now. And the give was to Sean Warren. Marquise Aiken, the defensive tackle, was there at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up another punting situation for Western Carolina.
Yeah, the defensive line did a good job of pushing.
Marshall trying to get things going quickly again last week. 101 offensive plays. Cato looking down the middle. He finds the underneath man. This is Grooms, the redshirt freshman from Lakeland. And that's going to be another first down for the Thundering Herd. Shy of the 35.
So you might as well make the catch anyway.
Keep it on the ground again. Over the 50 inside the 40-yard line. That's Stewart, the redshirt freshman from Lakeland, Florida. He had 10 carries last week against West Virginia.
Yeah, missed tackle that time by Elijah Martinez on the outside, number 1. So watch him go there. He's going to fly by. Whoop! You miss that one right there, and then you keep going. Excellent job of stop and start.
Marshall working out of the I formation now. It's first and goal. Martin Ward, short yardage back, is in. And they go upstairs for the touchdown. Gator Hoskins, the tight end, a great play fake. Hoskins had a 51-yard touchdown called back because of a penalty last week. He had 3 touchdowns last year. That's his first in 2012.
Put points on the board. You see the play action fake here. Brought all the linebackers forward. Then you have your tight end slip in behind him. So it's an easy play and well designed. Everyone's accounted for inside, and Hoskins slips in the back of the end zone. So he felt like this is a game that they could possibly take over and handle pretty well.
Sullivan flush from the pocket. He's going down at the 45. Brandon Sparrow, the junior from Bedford, Virginia.
Yeah, that's a good thing when you can get your 2 defensive tackles to be able to get rushed into the backfield. Brandon Sparrow does that exactly. Number 96. Watch him just defeat the blocker in front of him there, the right guard.
Four wideouts, 2 to the bottom, 2 at the top. Cato comes to the bottom now, and he completes it to Dobson. Dobson showing some good balance, gets up over the 30 for a first down.
About 150 pounds of body weight. He's up a little bit higher than that, 185 now. A little bigger frame and obviously stronger.
Trayvon Van running stronger than last year when he had that sore hip. Another first down. 143 carries last year. That's with a sore hip. This is Dobson at the midfield stripe. Inside Catamount territory at the 42.
That's normally a 9-month recovery for a labrum surgery. He's back 6 to 7 months. That's number 7, Trayvon Van.
Cato over the middle. Snipes-Booker inside the 15, inside the 10-yard line. 32 on the play. Rock Williams and Kristen Gill finally brings him down.
Well, a lot of teams don't like to throw the ball in the middle of the field, but Rakeem Cato, no problem here. He'll throw it down the middle of the field, no doubt about it. Good protection up front. Watch his mechanics. He steps into it in between the safety and the linebacker and gets it in there to Snipes-Booker, who makes a nice grab. Fans are wanting the Thundering Herd offense to stay on the field on 4th down and goal here, and it looks like that Doc Holliday's making that same decision.
Doc gave him the green lights. Van's in the backfield along with Cato. 3 wideouts to the left. That's where Cato looks. That's where he wants to go. Plenty of time. Touchdown, number 3, Aaron Dobson.
Then throw the football. You got the protection. Everything is clean in front of him. And he just waits for Dobson to come open on the side of the end zone there. So easily done there by Marshall with the good protection up front for their quarterback.
Touchdown set up by a 32-yard pass from Cato to Snipes-Booker, but Evans robs leave the field under his own power. Cato has his man. It's complete again. Inside Catamount territory. Spread it around. Again, it's number 9, Antavius Wilson. His 3rd catch goes for 18.
That ball's coming out quick, and you don't get any payoff there getting back to the quarterback.
Cato has it inside the 20-yard line. 15. Just down to the 12-yard line. Jazz King, a redshirt sophomore from Duncan, South Carolina.
The defensive linemen all have their hands on their hips. They're tired. They're not able to rush the quarterback, and it's just throw and catch outside right now from Marshall.
Inside the 5, touchdown, Thundering Herd, Devontae Allen.
This is actually just too easy for Rakeem Cato. The defense is tired. Great block on the outside. Takes out the only defender who has a chance to make that play. And then Rakeem Cato says, hey, I'm excited here. I want to get these fans excited. You talked about a little victory lap, but I was watching Rakeem. He went all the way around the field, Mike, getting this crowd inspired, and they're loving with their quarterback. Did some really, really good things. So you're seeing that here tonight, just a little bit of carryover.
Sullivan. Nice job, sniffed out, almost completed it as he throws it out of bounds. DJ Hunter coming up and putting on the pressure.
Well, the quarterback is under duress here. He's out of the pocket, so you think you're able to make some contact, but is that?
Yeah, I think it was
fair.
Yeah,
you get to.
Doc Holliday begins his 2nd season at Marshall. Last year, the Thundering Herd came roaring back with a 7-6 record and a huge win in the Beef O'Brady Bowl. It was their first 7-win season since 2003. Marshall brings back 13 starters and a defense that was one of the best in the nation in tackles for loss and fumbles recovered. On offense, look out for the Herd to come out strong, led by sophomore quarterback Rakeem Cato and senior receiver Aaron Dobson. I recently sat down with Coach Doc Holliday and his star receiver.
Well, year number 3 for you, and we're seeing some big things, some big-time improvement. How do you think things are going right now with you?
Well, we're excited where we are. You know, I think we took that bowl game win a year ago. We had great momentum. I think our kids have a swagger back in their step. They feel confident. We've had a great offseason, so we're looking forward to August rolling.
How do you look at this opportunity this year for you guys? Because everybody's kind of looking at you guys, and it's wide open in the conference.
Yeah, I think we're ready as a team. You know, we've been working hard all offseason. You know, we got a lot of momentum coming in from last year, so I think we're going to handle it really well. I think everybody's ready. When you look at last year,
you know, a lot of people look at you guys as the most improved team. 7 wins. You get the bowl win against FIU. How much easier is it for you when you go into the meetings and talk to the guys and build from that?
Well, I think Aaron will tell you the same thing. You know, we pride ourselves on being the most difficult program in America in all phases, whether it be the strength room, the academic room, or on the field and practice and everything we do. And as difficult, as much work as our kids put into it, it's just so great that they reap the rewards. They have the opportunity to go to that bowl game and in such a great venue in St. Pete and win that game and get the rings and the watches and things that go along with it. It just helps tremendously as far as from a coaching standpoint.
You're a much decorated guy all across the country, YouTube sensation with all your one-handed catches and stuff. From your perspective, what's that been like?
I like it. You know, I like the attention. You know, everybody I see or know, so I am, ask me about the catch. You know, all of that. So I mean, it excites me. You know, everybody sees that it's on YouTube like that. You know, so it's real exciting to know it's out there like that.
Do you try to top what you did before? Just when you look at some of that stuff and some of the responses you get?
Sometimes, you know, but it's going to be real hard to top that, you know. After I did that, it's going to be real hard to top that. But, I mean, I'm going to keep trying to push and just do great things for our team.
And you look at this wide receiver crew that you have, a lot of experience there. Do you think that's going to help your young quarterback along?
Well, there's no question. I mean, you know, to do what we did a year ago with a true freshman quarterback, I think, to be honest, if you told me at the beginning of the year that freshman quarterback was going to go on the road and be a Louisville team that won the Big East championship and to win 7 games and do all that with, you know, everywhere I've been where we've won championships, we've never had a freshman quarterback. The only 2 freshmen we've ever had that played was Tim Tebow at Florida and a guy by the name of Phillip Rivers at NC State. So, you know, I think just the experience, the understanding of our offense and all that Cato has learned throughout the year and having the opportunity to work all summer with Aaron now, hopefully we're ahead of where we were a year ago, and that has to happen.
Last year you lost Vinnie Curry, who was the Defensive Player of the Year in this conference, and yet it almost seems like this defense could be even better. Is that possible?
Well, and I think Aaron will tell you the same thing. I think the one thing that I think we're more athletic defensively as a whole, and I think where we had major issues last year on defense was matching up against the Tulsas and the Houstons and the Southern Misses and all the people in this league with second-level players, and because it's a space league. I mean, everybody's spreading you out and they're forcing you to make tackles in space, and we had a hard time with that at times because of our athleticism a year ago. I think we're more athletic now. We've taken Devin Arrington, moved him up to linebacker. We've got a kid named Raheem Waiters that can run. A kid Holmes that played last year as a true freshman. You talked about the defensive line a little bit. I think we're a little bit more athletic there, a little bit more deep. So we'll see. I think in this league you better be athletic or you got major problems.
Van, they try to get him some run yardage there inside.
Cato has his man and just tripped up. That's Antavius Wilson. Eli Martinez might have saved a touchdown there, Gary.
You know, every time that Antavius Wilson catches the football, he's looking to make that big break, the breakaway, and get a way to make a huge play here. So good job by Cato getting out of the pocket, having the chemistry with his receiver, a little bit behind him.
Last week against West Virginia, they were 9 for 19 when they put 34 on the board. Cato has the first down and the completed ball inside the 50.
He's done a good job of that.
Cato goes to work again. And number 9, Wilson, making his 31st career start. His numbers are starting to pile up as far as receptions. Back to my point, Groom's a redshirt freshman, Butler a redshirt freshman, Watson a redshirt freshman. They've got a lot of young backs. And this is Dobson. Dobson, 10. Dobson. Boy, he wanted that touchdown. He could smell that end zone, and he stumbles at the 5-yard line. Butler in the backfield with Cato. Butler turns the corner inside the 5, looks for the pylon. He's got it. Simply outran Sertonius Harris and found that end zone, and Butler, the redshirt freshman from Lakeland, Florida, has his first touchdown as a member of the Thundering Herd. That's number 25, Michael Vaughn, a senior from Glendale Community College, in the backfield. Vaughn gets the call. Good pursuit.
Explosive play by Evan McKelvey, the linebacker coming up off the outside. When you got a play that's going to stretch to the sideline, you need your weak side linebacker to be able to fly through there and make these plays off the edge. Good recognition, and go make a good sure tackle through there for a loss.
Remy Watson, redshirt freshman, moving the chains, picking up a first down. Tim Tebow at Florida. Oh, look at Watson slide through. Another first down. That was Chris Leake's team that year before Tebow Mania swept the country. Cato has his man. Good concentration by number 4. That's Demetrius Evans.
That was kind of a touch pass he had to get in between the two levels, this interior level and the deeper level.
Cato. A rocket of an arm down to the 10-yard line, and it's complete to Jazz King. He has his 3rd catch.
Hasn't done that tonight because the coverage has been on those receivers, but that's one of the things that looks like they got it in the end zone, run it in there. That's one of the things that Doc Holliday and Bill Egg was talking about as far as getting more yardage in the passing game just by understanding what you can do as far as changing a run play to a pass play. Well, this is just a picture-perfect drive, throwing the ball, running the ball by Marshall to punch it in the end zone.
Yeah, we saw Stuart Butler, the redshirt freshman from Lakeland, score his first touchdown, and now Remy Watson gets his first as a member of the Thundering Herd. Both from Lakeland, Florida, both redshirt freshmen. Now place a 3rd down and 10. 3 wideouts to the bottom of the screen on the right side of Sullivan.
Intercepted for touchdown.
Well, you just mentioned number 11. Devin Arrington gets it done on the special teams, and he plays like Gary Reason's played with the New York Giants.
Well, smart weak side linebacker, a senior, great speed. He's one of the captains on the defense, and good to see him make a play like that. He read this screen on the backside. Watch the left side of your screen here. Watch number 11. Get his eyes out there and make that play, trying to get it to the running back, and he catches that ball right in the air, and he knows what to do with it, bring it in the end zone. So defensive score here for, and Arrington is definitely one of those players that have given him that a little extra speed element as a linebacker.
Boy, Arrington right at the right spot. It looked actually at Ramsey, the true freshman.
So bringing your backup quarterback in with almost a full quarter to play here of action is a good opportunity for him to grow as a young player.
Jazz King up over the 40-yard line, shy of the 45. He played 10 offensive linemen. He's got 5 or 6 running backs.
Whoa.
Now the quarterback getting it on it. He and Ace Clark, the safety.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's kind of like you got a Mack truck and a little pickup truck. Mack truck usually wins, right?
Well, we mentioned Frohnapple goes 225. Clark only 205 from that safety spot.
Yeah, you see the big guys run, quarterback, getting a little taste of college action as a redshirt freshman. Running a little leather, that's pretty good stuff.
That got the crowd excited again with a 45-17 ball game here from Huntington.
The Rice Owls, and Rice had a good outing today. They beat Kansas from the Big 12 by 1 point.
Frohnapple to Frohnapple.
Are you kidding?
Touchdown, Marshall. From one twin brother to the other. So Blake Frohnapple gets his first touchdown pass, and Eric Frohnapple gets his 2nd touchdown receiving. He had one last week against the Mountaineers.
Well, I think that people, when they read the paper in the morning and they're reading the stats line, Frohnapple gets his touchdown pass to Frohnapple. I think they may think it may be a misprint. But obviously not.
Inside 7 minutes now. Marshall with 52 on the board. Mom Frohnapple, all smiles back in Virginia. Brother to brother for the touchdown. And Doc Holliday, we certainly saw a stable of young backs, and 2 of them got their first touchdown. And of course, Rakeem Cato completed 32 balls and threw 3 more touchdown passes. So 52-24, the Thundering Herd, they climbed to 1-1 on this 2012 season.